Anyway, this is the event case. There is some tag. This is the ID. ID is important. We will store in our system database because this will be used any future correspondence, like to synchronize the data of this event if change anything happens in our application, or if we want to delete it, like this. Status is confirmed, like I have marked as yes, I am joining. That is why it's like that. And this is this unique link, and this is the time created. Summary is basically the title, and who is the creator. This is me self, organizer, and start and end. These are the important fields. It will tell when will it start. I believe it's a long time ago in 2020. So this is the date, 10th of November 2020 to the same date, but I believe this is from the 21 to 22, in the evening. And this always uses the UTC time zone by default until or unless you specify in the filtering. This is some kind of another ID and some reminder if we need to set it or not, and some other information. And remember, this is not the only information we get. There is lot other information in detail. The reason is I have called the listing API, and it will try to give me the basic and the required information only, not to make the messy structure. So after learning this event schema, let's see my calendar once. I go here, so I see at the current date, I do not have any event or any future date. And we have seen how to get this calendar where we have simple endpoint and with the token. Now, let's dive into the next endpoint. After reading, let's try to create an event. So, in the next request, but before going to next request, let me copy the access token from here. Go to the post, the authentication I will set up here. So this is the event create request. This is a post request, and you see here is the URL is simple. Like this is the calendar ID events. The URL is same as we used in the get. The only difference is the body and the type. This type is post and body. Let's go over the body. The body is same as here. We have the body, but to keep it simple, it's up to me. I can provide the only required parameters. What is required is the summary and then start and end. Description is not required, but I have just put it and just said it's optional. And if you see the date is tomorrow, right? I say from 9 to 10 a.m. and this is the time zone I specified here. Anyways, let's try this. What happens? And first see if I have anything tomorrow. No, there is nothing tomorrow. So I say send. Oh, cool. This is done. So we see here an event 9 p.m. tomorrow. So this is, according to my time zone, it will base on this view is based on the browser time zone or the user time zone, while whatever the time zone we set here will work as the time zone in the actual calendar data. So here I see we have a simple title, your event title, the date when it's happening. This is the description because I set like this. And then this is it will, ring the bell 10 minutes before this starts. And this is me. This is the basic simple we have created using this very simple endpoint. And yep, it looks simple. Now, the next step is how can we change it or update it if we wanted to. For the update, the URL is simple and the same. The only thing is the event ID. What we need to do here, this is the event created. Whenever an event is created, they give us a response with the event details. You see it here. Even if I wanted to, I can copy and go to the Visual Studio to explore it once. Here, it is a similar to the event we had before, the same similar schema. The important thing is here is the ID. So we want to try how can we change this? We need the ID. So in the next request, this is an update request. I put the ID here, and remember the request type is put, and the JSON is the same. Like, you should send only what you want to update. Do not send anything else, or Google does not need a repeated data if you don't want to change anything. So what I want to change, I want to change the summary. Let's say I put the last changed, and the description is now test description. I will say changed. Earlier there was no location. I just added a Google Meet meeting link, and then start and end. Let's say also change the day. So make it 20. Yeah. So this is the thing we want to change. If we want to change, like we want to add new attendees or remove the old attendees, we can do also. But as of now, this event doesn't have that. In the schema, we can write the emails of the attendees and it will be achievable. And let's copy the authentication token from the old request to use in this put request here. All right. Let's see first how our calendar looks like. So we have event today and let's try this. Cool. Something happened. We got the response now. We see this day it has shifted. I click this, your event title has changed, and I see you see now I have this Google Meet link as well. Test description changed, and the time we already see the date has changed. So this is the update or edit endpoint. It will give us the same response as we got from the create. So essential all the event details, the new updated details will be here. So the next core operation is the delete operation. Before going to that, let me copy the token. The delete operation is we can delete any event if we want. What we need to send the request to the same URL. Only thing is first let's pass the authentication, and only thing is the ID. We need to tell which it this event. So I can copy the ID from the last event and then put it here. Also remember, even we change the date of the event, we edit it, we put it here, here, or anywhere, the ID will never change until or unless it's deleted. So this is the delete request. It should remove it from my calendar. So let's try this. Ah, it says no content. I go to it. Ah, this is vanished. It's gone. So this was the delete operation, and we see is this response doesn't have any response. Only the status code will be 204, no content. So our application should be clever enough to catch this. Now let's go back to our presentation. So this is this point, the core calendar operation we have covered. So in the next point, so this is we are reaching the conclusion. The whirlwind hour introduced you to the core of Google Calendar API integration. We covered creating and managing events, the foundation of schedule apps. You also learned about setting up the environment and using the Postman for testing. This is just the first step. Explore advanced features, dive into the official documentation, and most importantly, practice. Build projects and experiment to truly master the API. The Google Calendar API unlocks a world of possibilities for managing time, scheduling, and collaboration. Keep learning, keep building, and unleash its power. So think about you develop an application for someone where the appointments are scheduled. And even if we see all the application, even Google Meet, we see Zoom and other the meeting application, they all are using this same integration we have just worked on to put the events into the user's calendar and send them invites to the guests of the meeting. And there are also other uses, the appointments. Even we can check if somebody's calendar is not already occupied. Like for example, I go to the doctor, and the doctor's calendar, if new appointment is done, system will check the doctor's calendar is already booked at this date and this time, so it will not allow booking any new slots. and this is the calendar data, not the application data. So this the same calendar can be connected to the multiple apps, so all of them will be able to know which slot is available, and there are many other possibilities we can achieve with this. Google has many products and calendar is one of them, and we have seen the magic of its API. And if you need the references, I have the links for you, which are the official documents by the Google. And there is also quick start guides, and there are more resources on the internet, and where you can find everything in detail. Like for example, I will go a little bit on this. You see here, this is all about the Google Calendar API, how to work with this. You can go into more details of the API. Check, it will tell you everything. It will give you all the schema of the event, and you can see what are the parameters you can play with, and you will be more and more advanced in this calendar API integration. Well, thank you very much, everybody. This was all from my side, and your comments, suggestion, and questions are welcome. Yes. You are most welcome. And also, yeah. Yeah, so I will also send this, the JSON I showed in the Postman as a Postman collection, along with the video of this meeting, and probably tomorrow morning. And so any developer can reuse them. You're welcome. Yeah, you're right. I just, during the call, I thought this is easy. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, sure, sure. I'll do that. So they will have to copy paste in one place only. So if any more feedback, if no feedback, I think we are done now. Thank you, everybody. Bye bye.